So this moment that you're about to see from the debate stage last night in Las Vegas, this is the biggest story of the night. By far, in my opinion, it's not even close. This is, amazing. In a world that made sense, you'd see breaking news banners on all the main networks, and they would be screaming about this from the top of their lungs. But unfortunately, the world doesn't make sense. So, look at this. They're going to talk about the Democratic Convention, and every single candidate on stage, with the exception of Bernie Sanders, comes out against democracy.
And I want to ask all of you this simple question. There's a very good chance none of you are going to have enough delegates to the Democratic National Convention to clinch this nomination. Okay? If that happens, I want all of your opinions on this. Should the person with the most delegates at the end of this primary season be the nominee, even if they are short of a majority? Senator Sanders, I'm going to let you go last here because I know your view on this. So instead, I will start with you, Mayor Bloomberg.
Whatever the rules of the Democratic Party are, they should be followed. And if they have a process, which I believe they do,
I'm trying to do
so
this
that
yes or no
everybody
to make it
else,
fast.
everybody can.
So you want the convention to work its will?
Yes.
Senator Warren.
But a convention working its will means that people have the delegates that are pledged to them, and they keep those delegates until you come to the convention. All of the people.
All righty. Vice President Biden?
Play by the rules.
Yes or no? Leading person with the delegates, should they be the nominee or not?
No, let the process work its way out.
Mayor Buttigieg?
Not necessarily, not to listen.
Senator Klobuchar?
Let the process work.
Senator Sanders?
Well, the process includes 500 superdelegates on the second ballot. So I think that the will of the people should prevail. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
The most votes should become the nominee.
5 no's and a yes.
We are not done yet. We're back.
NBC, we just learned about this before the show. NBC, in their upload of this, cut out this part. Look at how they just brushed over that and kept moving. There was no follow-up question. There was no, whoa, whoa, whoa. What did you just agree to here? All of you except Bernie? I want you to understand how serious what you just saw is. Every candidate except Bernie said, no, the person with the most votes should not necessarily win. Excuse you? Wait. Serious question. Why even have an election? Why even have an election? If you're going to say this person got the most votes and we're just going to ignore that and we're going to go with somebody else, why are you even bothering to have an election? There was an article in the Washington Post the other day that everybody was making fun of. It was titled, like, the elites need to be more involved in picking the president or picking the presidential candidates or something to that effect. Now you know why they're saying it. Guys, they're already prepping for a contested convention. And everybody on stage except Bernie is like, hey man, those are the rules. They are, by definition, undemocratic and authoritarian, but those are the rules. Okay, so hold on now, wait. Let's digest that for a second. All of you support an undemocratic position. You don't believe in democracy. And all of you, except Bernie, are authoritarian. You think you know better. You think Democratic Party elites behind closed doors should get to override the will of the people. Let's just get it all on the record here, because that's what you believe. I have to say, guys, this is disqualifying for every single one of those candidates on stage, except Bernie, of course. You're done. Nobody should even consider you. You're telling the voters what they do doesn't matter. Why is this not the biggest story in the goddamn country right now? All of the yelping and the screaming and the moaning that we all saw on corporate media over the past year, 2 years, 3 years even, of, oh my God, the Russians are going to sway the election and not going to allow the votes to be counted right. And oh my God, Donald Trump is undermining elections. And oh my God, Facebook, we must regulate Facebook because they're undermining elections. And in one segment on a debate stage in front of millions of people, all of you say, I don't believe in democracy. I believe in authoritarianism. I believe elites should override the will of the people. That's me. That's what I believe. This is the biggest story in the country right now, and it's not being discussed in mainstream media. You want to know why? Because they all don't like Bernie. Bernie's leading. Bernie's almost certainly going to have the most delegates. more than everybody else when all's said and done, and they don't like Bernie and they want to stop Bernie, so they want to override the will of the people. And then they have the nerve to turn around to you and be like, oh my God, the Bernie bros are so mean. All I did was say that I don't believe in democracy and I'm an authoritarian and I think elites should override the will of the people. That's all I said. And then people sent me a bunch of snake emojis and poop emojis. And you know what? I think the Bernie people need to apologize. No, you need to apologize. You need to apologize. Anybody who has that position needs to apologize because you don't believe in elections, you don't believe in democracy, you don't believe in the will of the people, and you're an elitist authoritarian. Am I being clear? You can whine and scream all you want at the mean Bernie bros. You don't believe in democracy. You don't believe in democracy. You want to override the will of the people. Biggest story in the country by far, and it's not even being discussed in corporate media. You have to come to a show like this to get it. I told you, they cut out this clip from the final version. I wonder why. They want to bury this. And they want, by the way, if a contestant convention comes, they're going to act like in mainstream media it's the most normal thing in the world. It's like the old saying, the revolution won't be televised. They're not going to televise it. Listen, you have my word. If it gets to a contested convention, I will be in Milwaukee with a megaphone. And I will come out on this show and I will say, if you're a viewer of this show and you value our future, you better get your ass to Milwaukee. Walk, run, whatever the hell you got to do. Take a plane, take a helicopter. Actually, don't take a helicopter. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But just get there because we have to fight back against this. We cannot let them steal this from under our nose. We can't let that happen. I want 1 million angry people in the streets. Now, understand something. I am a true believer in nonviolent, peaceful resistance. I think it's the most moral way to protest, and I think it's the most productive way to protest. But see, this is what I'm trying to warn the Democratic establishment, bro. Not everybody is me. Not everybody's me. Not everybody deeply believes in peace. And when you try to steal an election right in front of people's faces, can I guarantee you that everybody who's marching on Milwaukee during the DNC, can I guarantee you everybody's going to be peaceful? Hell no, I can't. I'm not a wizard. I'm not a magician. I can't guarantee you people won't go overboard. Because people tend to get angry when you override their vote. That's what happens. People tend to get angry when you steal it from right in front of us. People tend to dislike authoritarian power grabs. People don't like that. People don't like elites. And again, the media will not televise this, or they'll televise it and be like, see, these are the bad guys. No, we're the ones fighting for democracy. So they're gonna try to do it. Bernie has to win on the first ballot, man. I don't want to be in a position where we all have to go to Milwaukee and march on the DNC. I don't want to be in that position. I want to be able to say, okay, he got 50+1. We're good money. There's nothing they could do even if they wanted to now. Bernie's the nominee. So listen, let's avoid that ending. Everybody get out there. Everybody get involved. Everybody go vote for Bernie. Get your family to vote for Bernie. Get your friends to vote for Bernie. Text, phone bank, whatever you got to do. Get him over the line up front. But let me tell you something. Whatever tiny shreds of respect that I had for any of the other candidates on stage, gone. And I can only speak for myself here. I did this in 2016. I told you guys, hey man, I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what I plan to do. And my position in the 2016 election was Bernie Sanders in the primary. When they rigged it and took it from him, I made the argument, hey, I'm in a safe swing state. I'm just telling you guys, I'm not going to vote for Hillary, and I'm comfortable with that. My vote really doesn't matter here in New York. I'm not going to vote for Hillary. But I added the caveat, if I was in a swing state, I probably would suck it up and vote for Hillary. That's what I said in 2016, because I do believe Hillary wouldn't have pulled out of the Paris Climate Agreement. Hillary wouldn't have pulled out of the Iran deal. Like certain things she was just objectively better on, even though in many other ways they were totally equivalent, her and Trump. But I'll tell you this. If they steal the election from Bernie, if Bernie gets more votes than any other candidate and they take it from him on the second ballot, I am 100% not voting for whichever Democratic candidate they try to shove down our throats. 100%. And you won't even get any damn caveats out of me this time. There won't be like, if I was in a swing state, I would suck it up and go do it, even though I don't want to do it. You won't get any of that, son. None of it. If you try to do an authoritarian power grab, an undemocratic move, override the will of the people so that you can serve the Democratic establishment, the elites and the corporatists, Trump is going to win in such a colossal landslide that it's going to be embarrassing. And the Democratic Party will be a pile of ashes, okay? So don't try us. I'm telling you up front, I'm telling you right now, do not try us. If Bernie Sanders has more votes than anybody else, he's the nominee. We're going to make that be the case. And I'm telling you up front. So you guys need to spread this clip around, the one from the debate, because everybody needs to know what was casually uttered. It was so nonchalant. Yes. If it goes to let the process play its way out. Well, what a fancy, nice, joyous way of saying something that really means, let's steal the election. Get out of here. Get out of here, son. So don't try us. If you're not talking about this story today, you're not a serious person. You might follow politics. You know, it might be part of what you do, but you're not a serious person if you think, it's fine, everybody shut up, it's fine. Man, there are some deeply immoral, unethical, and corrupted people, both in the media and other politicians, and it's a scary thing to see. But we will fight back. We will stand up for democracy. We will fight authoritarianism. We will defeat the elites. Nobody's coming to save us, guys. It's on me and you. So let's do what we have to do.